And good afternoon. Welcome now to Joplin, Missouri. I'm Frankie Castile, and that is right. It is that time of day. We've got Poplar Bluff Mules basketball for you. We are live here at the Kaminsky Classic tournament. Tim Hicks is on the camera. I'm Frankie Castile, bringing you a play-by-play this afternoon of your Poplar Bluff Mules. Well, the Mules are playing in this third-place game this afternoon. Mules took on the home team, the host team last night in the Joplin Eagles, and it went back and forth pretty much all game long. In the end, the Mules were not able to come away with the win last night. Let's recap the numbers from last night's game against the Joplin Eagles. We are in the fifth place game right now between Webb City as well as Carl Junction right now. Carl Junction, they were down a few moments ago. They have turned things around. Now they lead by 5, 53-48, with about 1:43 to go here in the ball game. Mules will take on, by the way, the Fire out of Lift Prep Academy. They are out of Wichita, Kansas. We will give you the details on that team in just a moment. They are coming in 9-6, by the way, this season. Mules against the Joplin Eagles from last night. Mules outscored Joplin 14-13 in the first quarter and then outscored them 16-11 in that second quarter. But then, just like we've talked about all season long, it has been the third quarter woes. And what I mean by that is Joplin outscoring the Mules 17-11 in that third. In the fourth quarter, 16-11 overall, outscored them 33-22 last night. Poplar Bluff, by the way, Mules had 10 bench points from last night. Joplin also would have 10 bench points as well. Overall, 8 different times Mules able to tie up the ball game. And we had 13 lead changes last night. Largest lead was by Poplar Bluff in the second quarter. They led by 6 points with about 15 seconds to go. And then Joplin led by 7 in the second quarter with about 5:16 to go. So just to give you an idea of how close it was last night, neither team led by more than 7. And then you look at some of the overall scoring from last night. And we had 13 points by Sammy Durden, 9 rebounds. You also had 12 points by Brendan Durden to go along with 9 rebounds as well. 9 points by Dallas Williams, 6 points by Miles Johnson off the bench. You had 5 points by Jay Edmondson, 3 by Markel Hurd, 2 points by J.R. Lathan, and by Justin Briscoe. That is your scoring from last night, as the Mules unable to get the win last night, losing by 5 points to the home team in the Joplin Eagles. Now we turn our attention to our game here this afternoon. And by the way, this game is live on Facebook and on YouTube. So glad to have you alongside. No matter how you're watching, we are so thankful that you are. It is a 7-point game as Carl Junction looks to be just 26 seconds away from winning this ball game over Webb City. Webb City was unable to compete yesterday afternoon, so in taking their spot, it was a JV team from Joplin. They were able to play yesterday. Webb City could not play, so they are playing today in the consolation side, and they are down by 8 points right now with 26 seconds to go. We want to give a big shout out to all of our sponsors making Mules basketball possible. Without them, we would not be here today. They are Ozark Total Healthcare, also being brought to you by Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson, and Holt Attorneys at Law, and being brought to you by Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialists, Christian Automotive and Tires, Subway, Country Road Market, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Also being brought to you by Pizza Inn, Village Express, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Mossy Oak Properties, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Baldwin Toyota, Rushton's Towing, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, and being brought to you by PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Kevin's Auto Repair, and First Midwest Bank. Well, the good news is, folks, we're going to be starting pretty much on time here today. We are sitting at, 1:46 right now. Our tip-off is scheduled for 2 p.m. The first game of the afternoon had a 30-second mercy rule in effect. That is why we were able to kind of get things going on time here today. So that is good news, as we've got about a 4-hour road trip headed back to Poplar Bluff later on this afternoon. Once this game gets done, we're going to be making pretty much no stops. We got a one-way ticket to get back to Poplar Bluff coming up here tonight, and hopefully we'll be on the road, I would say 2 o'clock now. I would say it's realistically a possibility to be on the road by 4:30, and that should give us pretty good timing at getting into Poplar Bluff. We are awaiting Coach Will Durden to come out, and what we'll do right now is let's go to a quick break here on the radio and on YouTube and Facebook. Let's step away for 90 seconds unless we see Coach Durden coming up beforehand. We do see him downstairs right now. Let's step away for 1 minute. We'll be right back on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
Insurance decisions shouldn't be a shot in the dark. With expert advice, personalized service, and a wide range of carriers, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners should be your first choice. We're not just experienced agents. We're your partners. We offer a wide range of carriers for tailored coverage and better rates. So expect a handshake, a chat, and solutions that fit like a well-tailored suit. For auto, home, business, life, health, and even Medicare, make Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners your first choice for insurance. It's our family protecting your family.
Attention farmers. Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire is running a farm special on tractor tires until the end of the year. Yes, you heard that correctly. Until the end of the year, Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire carries all the big names you know and trust. They also offer all sizes. No matter what size tractor you have, they can get you taken care of. For all of your tractor tire needs, call Kevin's Auto Repair and Tire at 573-840-5053 and ask for Shannon Bradley. That's 573-840-5053.
Well, I see Coach Will Durden, but honestly, he may not be coming up here this afternoon, and that's okay. We'll reset the game for you. We've got our starting lineups coming up here, at least on the Mule side. Let's talk about a team out of Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. They are the Life Prep Academy. They're being coached by Jordan Hart. They are coming in at 9-6 overall, and let's be honest, this team, they're going to be tough. It is going to be a tough ball game. You look at some of these kids, I'm going to be honest with you, these guys look like they're in their mid-20s. That's how old these kids look from Wichita. It'll be a fun game, no doubt, but this game is going to be a tough one for the Mules. But if anybody is up for the task, it is our Poplar Bluff Mules. Once again, Life Prep Academy out of Wichita, Kansas. They are coming in 9-6 overall, and we will have their starters as soon as we get ready for the tip, and the tip-off is coming up in 11 minutes. Let's go ahead now and talk about our starting lineup here for Poplar Bluff. They're being coached by Will Durden in his 13th season as the head basketball coach. He's got a record of 189 to 133, a winning percentage of 588. Mules, by the way, are the home team this afternoon, wearing their home white jerseys for a change with the maroon trim, the maroon numbering. And, of course, our assistant coaches here today for the Mules are Aaron Duncan and Preston Moore, who made the trip. Let's talk about our first off the bench here this afternoon for Poplar Bluff. We expect to see J.R. Lathan, a 5'10 junior guard. Also, number 5, Toby Duncan. He is a 5'11 sophomore. Number 10, Miles Johnson, a 5'11 guard. Number 11, Bryson Paulkner, a 6'1 senior. Number 20, Corbin Thomas, a 6'3 junior. And number 24, Justin Briscoe. He is a 6'8 sophomore. Let's talk about the starting 5. And we believe that there's going to be no changes from our starting 5, just like the last few games. Here's how it's going to go. We believe it'll be a couple of sophomores, 1 junior, and 2 seniors. It'll all be led by number 1, Markel Hurd, a 6'5 sophomore forward. He has had a pretty good weekend of basketball here in Joplin. He is averaging just over 2 points a ball game. Also a 5'11 senior guard at number 3, Jay Edmondson. Edmondson 5 points yesterday afternoon. Edmondson averaging 5 points a ball game. Also number 4, Dallas Williams, a 6'4 junior guard. 9 points last night. He is averaging just over 10 a ball game. A 6'1 senior guard at number 30, Brendan Durden. Got to watch him. 13 points last night. Had a shoulder injury, went down hard as he was scrambling for a loose ball. He is averaging over 14 a ball game. Sammy Durden, a 6'4 sophomore forward, had a big game last night, 14 points, 9 rebounds. He is averaging just under 10 points a ball game. That is your starting lineups and the first off the bench coming up this afternoon with Poplar Bluff. Mules wearing their home white jerseys with the maroon trim and the maroon numbering. On the other side, Life Prep Academy wearing their red jerseys with the white trim and the white numbering. All right, so that is it. Make sure and hit that share button on Facebook. Let us know where you're watching from. Coming up next, it is tip-off. It is third place at the 2025 Kaminsky Classic. It is the Mules. It is Life Prep Academy. We are live in Joplin. Let's take our final timeout of the pregame, and when we come back, we will have your starting lineups, and the ball goes in the air for this last final game here this weekend in Joplin. But I will tell you now, the Mules have an important road trip coming up next week. We're going to be in West Plains. We're going to be back in Springfield next weekend. We will cap it all. Basketball season, it is here, and we've got a long way to go. And by the way, I can tell you now, it was just official about maybe an hour and a half ago. We were told next season for basketball, once again, your Mules will be a part of this Kaminsky tournament, which means we'll be back in Joplin coming up next season as well. All right, final timeout here live in the pregame. Coming up next, we'll be back in 4 minutes with our warm-up, or I should say our starting lineups, and then tip-off between the Mules and Life Prep Academy. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. As the name suggests, Barker's does more than just towing. Here at Barker's, we offer a complete line of automotive services, including tires, brakes, alignments, maintenance, and repair. And for our car enthusiasts, you'll enjoy our speed shop for quality performance parts. We are locally owned and look forward to earning your business. And for those times that you need a tow, Barker's Towing is available 24/7 for all of your towing and auto recovery needs.
It's Barker's by request, 573-785-7811.
Here at Mossy Oak Properties Mozark Realty, our clients come first. Our team of full-time agents go the extra mile to make sure you are satisfied. At a glance, we are outdoorsmen, but if you dig deeper, you will find real estate experts ready to help you write the next chapter of your life. Contact any of the full-time agents of Mozark Realty at 712-2252 or online at mozark.com.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
We know that having a strong defense is key to winning any game, and that's why you need Edmondson and Holt, attorneys at law, by your side. Just like the Mules face challenges with grit and determination, Edmondson and Holt will handle your legal matters with that same drive and commitment. From complex cases to straightforward advice, Edmondson and Holt is the strong local defense you need. For a free consultation, call Edmondson and Holt at 573-785-0127.
It is 1 minute now before 2 o'clock. I'm Frankie Castile alongside Tim Hicks, and we are about ready now to bring you the opening lineups here for the third place game between Poplar Bluff and Life Prep Academy. And then the ball will go in the air. It is a gorgeous day, by the way, here in Joplin. Right now, sunny skies. We have not seen the sunshine the entire time that we have been here until today. Right now, it is a balmy 41 degrees here in Joplin, so the snow is melting. Let's see, just for humor, right now, back home in Poplar Bluff, it is 35 degrees right now with plenty of sunshine. So the good news is it looks like that we should have no issues going home today. Once this game is over, we'll be able to get on the road, and I don't think we'll have any issues getting back to Butler County, and that is some good news. We are under 2 minutes away now until we tip off between Poplar Bluff and Life Prep Academy. By the way, we talked about this a few moments ago. Coming up on Tuesday, we'll be over in West Plains at 7:30 for varsity, and then on Friday, we're going to be in Springfield at Kickapoo High School. And then a week from Tuesday, we are at Jackson. And then on the 25th, we've got a ball game against Dyersburg, Tennessee. That'll be a girls and boys game as well. So we'll bring you both the boys and the girls that day, since they'll be playing in the same facility just an hour away from each other. So we're under a minute now. The clock is striking, and now we're going to see the starting lineups coming up here for Life Prep Academy and for Poplar Bluff, and then that ball's going to go in the air. Once again, our amazing sponsors are First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, and Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers. Let's go down courtside for the starting five here for Life Prep Academy out of Wichita, Kansas.
And the Mules from Poplar Bluff. Poplar Bluff will be the home team on the scoreboard. Let's meet the starters. First of all, for Life Prep Academy, a senior, number 0, Carlos Dawkins.
So Carlos Dawkins.
A junior, number 1, Quentin Roll Jr.
So Quentin Roll Jr.
A sophomore, number 11, Akeem Major.
Akeem Major.
A sophomore, number 22, Akari Major.
Akari Major.
And a junior, number 25, Ivan Karlova. The Fire are coached by Jordan Hart.
So Ivan Karlambo is the last starter for Life Prep Academy.
At forward, a 6'5" sophomore, number 1,
Markel Hurd is going to get that first introduction.
Guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Jay Edmondson. At guard, a 6'4" junior, number 4, Dallas Williams. At guard, a 6'1" senior, number 30, Brendan Durden. And at forward, a 6'4" sophomore, number 34, Sandy Durden.
So there you go. Those are the starting lineups here this afternoon. As now we've got all of that out of the way, it is now time for us to give you the tip-off here this afternoon for the Life Prep Academy. Carlos Dawkins, number 0, number 1, Quentin Roll Jr., number 11, Akeem Major, number 22, Akari Major, number 25, Ivan Karlambo. On the other side for the Mules, it is Markel Hurd at number 1. At number 3, Jay Edmondson. Number 4, Dallas Williams. Number 30, Brendan Durden. 34, Sammy Durden. Here we go. Ball is in the air. We are underway. It'll be controlled by your Poplar Bluff Mules. They are going from left to right on your radio dial and your TV screen. Mules wearing the home white jerseys. Life Prep Academy wearing the red jerseys, and this one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Karlambo and also Akari Major. Good defense early here by the Fire out of Wichita, Kansas. They are coming in 9-6 overall so far this season. Good move by Brendan Durden as he will split the defense off the backboard. Mules off to a good start. Lead 2-0. We'll be watching his shoulder. He took a big tumble yesterday during the game last night. Told me this morning that he's very sore, but there was no way he was going to miss this ball game. No way indeed. They work the ball out to Akeem Major. Akeem Major now over to Dawkins, or make that Roll Jr. He will launch a 3-ball, and just like that, big time, Quentin Roll Jr. with a 3-pointer. It is now a 3-2 ball game. One thing about this Life Prep Academy team, they love that 3-pointer. Sammy Durden now, he is tripped inside the paint there, and we're going to get a foul. Good job by Sammy Durden to draw the contact. It'll be a foul on Life Prep Academy. There were 2 men there. So Karlambo is going to be the one with the personal foul. Durden on the inbound. Durden can't bring it home. Shot off the backboard is no good. Rebounded by Akari Major. They work it around to Quentin Rowe Jr., who just drilled a three-pointer a moment ago. They're working the ball inside. Back out to Major for three. It is no good. And going to go out of bounds. Good job there by the Mules. I thought there for a moment it was going to go right back to Carl Lambo. But nope, it's going to go out of bounds instead. Mules going to inbound now with 6:20 to play here in the first quarter. Edmondson kicks it outside to Brendan Durden, who drills a three-pointer. He's got all 5 points here early in this ball game. That's a money shot by the senior. 5-3 now, Mules on top. Three-pointer again by Rowe Jr. is no good. And this one is going to be taken by Akari Major. Once again, working the ball around. Dawkins picked up by Sammy Durden. Three-pointer by Akari Major is going to be short. Good defense there, and a good job by Sammy Durden to let that ball go out of bounds. 5:47 to go here in the first quarter. Mules up by 2. Coach Will Durden up right now, letting his team, trying to give his team motivation. Dallas Williams, his first touch here of the ball game so far. Outside to the sophomore, Sammy Durden. Now back to Dallas Williams. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Brendan Durden. Durden now, no look pass inside to Markel Hurd, is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Poplar Bluff. Good job there by the Mules. Dallas Williams going to inbound. Finds Jay Edmondson. Edmondson double teamed and is going to be taken away by Akari Major, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mules right by their basket. Going inside to Sammy Durden. Durden double teamed off the backboard. It's in and good. Mules up by 4 now.
Basket by Sammy Durden.
Good basket by Sammy Durden. Great ball movement and the nice assist by Jay Edmondson. He's done that a time or two in his career. Mules up 7-3. Dawkins thought about going inside. Now he does. Taken away by Jay Edmondson. Edmondson on a 2-1 break over to Markel Hurd. Up and scores. Boy, once again, back-to-back possessions. Jay Edmondson does it on defense and then facilitates it inside the paint to a wide-open Markel Hurd for the easy bucket. We're going to see a line change coming in just a moment for Life Prep Academy. Three-pointer is no good by Akari Major. And we've got ourselves a whole line change coming in now. Coach Jordan Hart is not happy.
Michael Bunnings. Number 4, Marcy Pickstock. Number 10, Rafael Nunes. Number 5, Latero Young. And number 13, Simon Gerald.
Say those names 5 times fast, folks. So Pinstock works it around to Young. Now back to Munings, rather. And now they'll back it out. Mules now lead at 9-3. They are on a 6-0 run right now. Outside to Nunes. Nunes now works. Oh, make that Brendan Durden went for a steal. Long 2 is no good, but he comes up with the rebound after Young could not get the shot to go down. Three-pointer by Dallas Williams is money. Williams a big three-pointer. Mules off to a huge start here tonight, or this afternoon. Three-pointer is no good. Rebounded by Markel Hurd. Mules leading by 9. 9-0 run for the Mules. Sammy Durden, he is quadruple teamed. It is taken away on the other end. Off the backboard is no good by Munings, rather, and ball's going to be batted around, and a foul coming up on Poplar Bluff. Amanda says, let's go Mules. 3:27 to play here in the first quarter. It is a foul on Markel Hurd. And now we'll see coming in for Markel Hurd is J.R. Lathan for the Mules. Mules at 12-3 the score in the early going right now. Inbounding to Giro. He is picked up by Sammy Durden. He's going to go baseline, up off the backboard and scores. It is now a 12-5 game. Boy, this young man, this Simon Gurl, he looks like he's 20-plus years old. But in reality, he's a senior, that's for sure. Williams, oh, that shot is in and out, no good. It looked good on the way down. Rebounded by Munings. And now Pinstock, top of the key. He'll facilitate, they'll restart the offense now. Mules in a 2-3 zone, they switch it up now. They're gonna go man. Good job defensively by the Mules. That one nearly gets into the backcourt. Good job by Latero Young to save it from the backcourt. Coach Hart decided to go with a whole new lineup on the floor. Mules getting the best right now of Life Prep Academy, like right there, taken away by Sammy Durden. Durden all by himself and goes in and scores. That's a nice shot there by the sophomore. Mules getting it done defensively and in transition. By the way, we've got a shot clock in this game as well, but the Mules are not using that shot clock. They are going fast like they do every game. Coming back in, Akari Major coming in.
Akari Major and number 1.
And Quentin Roll Jr. going to come in the ball game. See, Miles Johnson is going to check in as well for the first time. He'll replace Jay Edmondson. Miles Johnson had a big game yesterday, 6 points. Sammy Durden and Mules looking for their 8th win of the season. 2 minutes now to play in quarter number 1. J.R. Lathan, he wants a 3, it's money. Lathan with the big three-pointer. Miles Johnson with the assist. Mules now lead. Your score is correct. 17-7. So Marcian Pickstock with a big shot. 10-point game now. Mules lead. There's a takeaway there by Pinstock. Durden turns it over. Didn't see the from behind, and the shot is no good by Pinstock. It is batted around into the hands of Sammy Durden. And here come the Mules now. J.R. Lathan with 3 points a few moments ago. Now Miles Johnson, he has had a great week here for sure. This one is going to be batted away from Quentin Rowe Jr.
Taking in for Poplar Bluff, number 24,
Justin Briscoe going to come in for the Mules for Dallas Williams, and Sammy Durden takes a seat. Markel Hurd will come back in the ball game. Miss Chappelle is tuning in. She says, Mama signing in. Talking about J.R. Lathan back in Poplar Bluff. Glad to have you alongside Miles Johnson. Ball is deflected out of bounds. Mules will keep it, and they will inbound underneath their own basket. 1:04 to go here in the first quarter. Mules will retain possession here. Little bit of things, a little bit talking to there on the court. Now they inbound. The Justin Briscoe takes the shot. It's no good. J.R. Lathan, a big rebound there for the young man. Three-pointer is up and good by Brendan Durden. Durden with 8 points here in the contest. It is now a 20-7 ball game. Boy, the Mules here, 6 assists already in the first quarter. I don't want to jinx us by any means. 67% right now. Mules are shooting from the floor. Pretty impressive. Three-pointer is no good by Roll. Rebounded by the other number 1, Markel Hurd. 27 seconds, Markel Hurd. He draws 4 defenders in the paint and then the foul. And for good measure, Miles Johnson buries a three-pointer after the foul was committed. It'll be on Marcian Pinstock, his first.
Number 12, Quincy Roll.
So Quincy Roll back in the ball game. Justin Briscoe is out. Dallas Williams is in the ball game now with 21 seconds and counting. Great first quarter for the Mules. They lead by 13 points. Boy, this is the intensity that Coach Durden was talking about, hopefully seeing from this team early, and we are. We've got a foul with about 5.1 seconds remaining. Another foul by Life Prep Academy. Coach Hart wanting an explanation there. It'll be a foul on Laterio Young at team foul number 3. And now J.R. Lathan, 5 seconds and counting, will inbound it, but it's taken away by Akari Major. on the other end, and Rafael Nunez will jam it home to the quarter. Did they call a foul? No foul called, it looks like. They're warning a couple of the players on the court. So it will stand 20-9 is the score. Let's step away for 1 minute. Mules lead by 11 as we start quarter number 2 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Refresh and refuel at Village Express, your ultimate fuel partner. Screenshot the Mules sports games and get $1 off your breakfast or $2 off your lunch special at Village Express. Village Express is located on the corner of PP Highway and West Boulevard. Your official fuel partner for every Poplar Bluff game. Who that say they gonna beat them Mules?
Go Mules!
Hey Mules fans, hungry for a deal? Head over to Subway in Poplar Bluff where you can buy 2, get 1 free on footlong subs all day long. Whether you're fueling up before the big game or celebrating a win, Subway has you covered. Don't forget to ask about our team deals and catering options. Perfect for any sports event or team gathering. Subway, food that fuels the Mules.
So we are back here as we get ready for the second quarter. It'll be Life Prep Academy basketball, and we are officially underway now here in quarter number 2. Mules lead at 20-9. Latham went for a steal, now back out to Rowe Jr., and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul coming up. This one's going to be on Mules. Poplar Bluff shot 8 out of 12 in that first quarter. Do not want to jinx us by any means. Mules shot 4 out of 6 from behind the arc. Durden, Jay Edmondson back in the ball game. Markel Hurd, Miles Johnson and Markel Hurd on the bench right now for Poplar Bluff. Quincy Roll with the ball out to Quentin Roll. Now Akari Major says, I want a touch. Rafael Nunez, who had a big two-handed jam a moment ago with it, gives it up, and the running floater is no good by Roll, but look who is there to pick it up. Laterio Young goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jay Edmondson and the Mules. It'll stay right here with Life Prep Academy. 7:23 to go here in the opening half. Mules lead by 11. You see this amazing facility here in Joplin. I can tell you, I got my steps in early today. We got here about 10:45, and I did about almost an hour of nonstop walking. Shot is no good. Good rebound by the Mules. Here comes a Poplar Bluff now on the other end. Brendan Durden, they're going to say it's off his knee as he was bumped inside. I think everybody thought there was going to be a foul called on that one, but no foul. Instead, it'll be a turnover on Poplar Bluff. Want to say a big shout out to the administration here at Joplin High School. Matt Hyatt, the athletic director, has done a wonderful job accommodating myself and Tim Hicks. They've allowed us to utilize the facilities and put all of our equipment in. Three-pointer and a foul going to be called on J.R. Lathan. So it'll be 3 free throws coming up now for Laterio Young.
Foul number 2, J.R. Lathan, second personal, second team foul.
It is his second personal foul already on J.R. Lathan. So 3 free throws now for Young. First one is on the way. It is up and good. It is now a 10-point game. Second one now. Here by Young, it is up and it is good as well. So Young making 2 out of 2 so far. Markel Hurd is back in the ball game now. It is 20-11. Laterio Young will get one more free throw. This team out of Wichita, Kansas, looking for their 10th win of the season, and he knocks all 3 of them down. Markel Hurd now on the inbound, 6:50 to go here in the first half. Going right inside to Sammy Durden, and there is a nice steal by Young. Poplar Bluff turns it over on the other end. Quincy Roll. All of a sudden, they're climbing back in this ball game. It is a 5-0 run to begin this quarter. Mules led at one point, 20-7. It is a 7-0 run. 5-0 run just in this quarter. Durden is going to have it batted away, taken away by Quentin Rowe Jr., and they are off, and there is Akari Major with a big bucket, and all of a sudden, it is now a 4-point game again. Dallas Williams for three, it is no good, rebounded by Akari Major. All of a sudden, Life Prep Academy, man, they have really woken up. Three ball is no good. Offensive rebound is no good. Tracked down by Brendan Durden. Durden is going to be fouled, I believe. Yes, he is. And I'll tell you what, credit to Coach Hart. Life Prep Academy, they have made a storming comeback in this ball game so far. It'll be a foul on Akari Major. Checking out of the ball game is Simon Giro. He was going to come back in. Rafael Nunez will take a seat. Jay Edmondson gets the inbound to a wide open Sammy Durden. Jump shot is too strong. It is rebounded by Simon Gurel. 20-16 the score. Wide open is Roll Jr. for the three ball. It's no good. Rebounded by Jay Edmondson. So the Mules bring it right back down the floor. Edmondson trying to find Brendan Durden, and now he does. Durden going back to Sammy, now to Markel Hurd. Mules can desperately use a bucket right now. Mules were up by a score of, oh my goodness, it's taken away by Akari Major. On the other end, there is the two-handed dunk. And we're gonna get a whistle, and is it a timeout or is it a foul? It's gonna be a timeout. Look at this instant replay there. It is now a 20-18 ball game, a 30-second timeout called by Poplar Bluff. Our ball game is being brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, also being brought to you by Russians Towing, Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Mossy Oak Properties, and being brought to you by Poplar Bluff Monument Works, at Village Express, and by Pizza Inn. Our two favorite people here in Joplin has arrived. That's what now it's a basketball game, Tim. 5:02 to play here in the first half. Mules did lead at 20-7, but now it is all Life Prep Academy here in this quarter. They are on an 11-0 run right now to erase a 13-point deficit. 20-18 is your score. Brendan Durden will bring it up the floor now. Going inside to Sammy Durden, and it rims out on him. It was on the way down. It would not fall. Good defense there by Miles Johnson. So Johnson back in the ball game for the Mules, and his shot is up and no good. On the other end for Life Prep Academy, Pinstock is back in the ball game. He'll take a long jumper. It's no good. Rebounded by Simon Gurel. And now they're going to reset here. Wide open shot taken. This one is up and money for Laterio Young. We are tied at 20. We are tied at 20. Poplar Bluff, they led by as much as 13, but that is gone. It is a 13-0 run, and now we're going to get a turnover on the Mules. So now Jay Edmondson back in the ballgame for Brendan Durden. 3:40 to go here in the first half. 13-0 run here by Life Prep Academy to come back into this ball game. Munings now near the free throw line with that left hand. It's no good. Rebounded by Sammy Durden. It's going to be taken right back, though. Mules will lose it. Durden will get it taken away. Big block. Markel Hurd, a pull-up jumper is no good. Boy, the Mules right now just cannot buy a bucket. I may have jinxed them. They were shooting 67% earlier in this ball game. And now, not nearly the stats we were shooting. We're down to 47% now. Miles Johnson gets it to Dallas Williams, who will go up and draw the contact. So Mules shot 67%. They are 0 of 5 in this quarter so far. That'll be a foul coming up on Marcian Pinstock. It'll be his second team foul, number 2. Williams now on the free throw line for the season, 8 of 13 at 62%. And the Mules are back up by a point now.
Taking in for light prep, number 22.
Akari Major back in the ball game.
Number 11, Akeem Major.
And Akeem Major as well checks in.
Taking in for Poplar Bluff, number 11, Bryson Faulkner.
Bryson Faulkner in the ball game for Poplar Bluff.
30, Brandon Durden.
It is now a 22-20 ball game. So Bryson Faulkner now in the ball game. Shot is no good by Life Prep Academy. You can hear Coach Kent Keith. He is out there trying to cheer on the Poplar Bluff Mules. You gotta like that if you're a Mules fan. Trying to get behind him every step of the way. So Bryson Faulkner is in for the first time this trip here in Joplin. Major gonna try to go baseline. Mules double team. Young now top of the key. He'll take a 3. This one is too strong. Jay Edmondson with the rebound. Edmondson is gonna have it punched out again by Young. On the other end, Laterio Young goes up, and in transition, he's got 7 points, and the score is tied at 7.
Basket by Laterio Young.
Got a sub coming in for the Mules. Markel Hurd for Jay Edmondson. Mules are shooting 47% overall here in this ball game to this point. 1:58 to go here before halftime. Dallas Williams going to be off his foot, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover by the Mules. That is number 11 here in the ball game for the Mules. Mules had 3 turnovers in the first quarter, already 8 turnovers here in this quarter. 1:47 to go here in the first half. We are tied at 22. Roll Jr. now inside the free throw line, draws 3 defenders, and a foul going to be called against Poplar Bluff. Believe it's going to be on Durden. Brendan Durden. Yep, going to be on Brendan Durden, his first personal team foul, number 3. On the free throw line currently is going to be Quentin Roll Jr. First one is up, and it is no good. .136 now. First one is no good. Second one is up, and it is good this time. It is a 23-22 score. Jay Edmondson back in the ball game now for Bryson Faulkner. 1:36 to go here before halftime. 23-22 the score. .124 and counting. We're going to get a whistle here and a full timeout called. Let's step away for 30 seconds. We'll come right back. Mules trail by 1 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
At Air Solutions, your home's comfort matters. And for many years, Air Solutions has been the area's trusted local name for heating and cooling. Their unmatched expertise keep your home running perfectly and comfortably year-round. Whether that's keeping you cool in summer, warm in winter, or the lights on during a power outage, Air Solutions' skilled professionals are ready to serve you. And they always respect your time and hard-earned money. For reliable and honest service, trust Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff, 573-840-0844.
So a timeout called, and we'll see at 23-22 now. Poplar Bluff here. The officials are talking to Coach Durden right now. They were also talking to Coach Hart during that timeout as well. It's over the timeouts. I guess they're going to say the Mules called the timeout. Mules are saying they never called a timeout. So it's over the timeouts is what it was. So they're going to charge the Mules with that timeout. That's what the hoopla was, so to speak. On the other end, a shot is no good by Quentin Rowe, but Simon Gural will clean it up. 25-22 now. Here's another steal, and here is your dunk. Bam! Quentin Rowe Jr., and all of a sudden, Mules are unable to escape the woes here in the second quarter. 27-22, all of a sudden, Life Prep has exploded here in this quarter. They are on an 18-2 run until right now. Dallas Williams, a big three ball to cut it down to 2 points. 27-25 now. Boy, the Mules needed that bucket right there. That's all there is to it. That ends an 18-2 run by Life Prep Academy. If you want to go back into the first quarter, it ends a 20-2 run. Long three-pointer by Quentin Rowe. It's no good. Rebounded by Laterio Young. His shot is no good. This time it's rebounded by Markel Hurd. Mules get it out of there, and Mules will not be able to get a shot off before halftime. Well, what a first half it has turned out to be. The Mules did have a 13-point lead at one point in the first half, but now that is all gone, and it is now down to just a 2-point lead. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come right back with much more. Halftime is coming up next on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years. Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
So we are back here at halftime. Mules down by 2 points. And let's go back to that bizarre play earlier where they called the timeout. It was very close to a 10-second violation. And they said that Bluff called the timeout. It was reviewed, and they decided not to give the timeout to Poplar Bluff. Instead, they gave that timeout back to the Mules. But what should have happened, it was, in reality, it was a 10-second violation. However, they decided to give the ball back to Life Prep Academy and not charge the Mules with a timeout. So, very bizarre, but that is what happened. We had to clarify that during that last timeout. Nevertheless, Mules right now with a 2-point differential as we have reached halftime here in Joplin in our final game of this 2025 Kaminsky Classic. Poplar Bluff right now trails by a score of 27-25. All right, coming up here, let's go ahead and break it all down. It was all Poplar Bluff. It really is a tale of two quarters, and here's what I mean by that. In the first quarter, it was all Poplar Bluff. Mules outscored Life Prep Academy 20-9. In the second quarter, Mules were outscored, I should say, by a score of 18-5. And that's where we are at halftime, at 27-25. In the first quarter, Mules shot the daylights out of it, 67% overall in the first quarter. Life Prep Academy shot the ball 31%. In the second quarter, Life Prep Academy also shot 33%, but the Mules shot 17% and ended up with 9 turnovers in that second quarter. For the game, Life Prep Academy shooting 32% overall, 11 of 34. They are just 1 of 13 from behind the arc. 4 out of 5 on the free throw line, 13 rebounds, 5 assists, 9 steals, and 4 turnovers for Poplar Bluff in this ball game to this point. Mules are shooting just 50% overall. They are 9 of 18, 5 of 8 from behind the arc at 63%. Mules have 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, 1 block shot, and they've got 12 turnovers here in the first half. You look at the point differential and where the points are coming from as of right now. 8 points by Quentin Rowe Jr. He's got 1 assist and 1 rebound overall so far today. 7 points by Laterio Young to go along with 3 rebounds as well. And then from there, the scoring does drop off. 4 points by Simon Gurrell. He's got 4 rebounds. And then 2 points by Akari Major with 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Also 2 points by Quincy Roll with 1 assist. 2 points by Rafael Nunez. That was on a 2-handed jam to end the first quarter, which in my mind, it really set off the offense in that second quarter by Life Prep Academy. 2 points by Marcian Pinstock. He's got no rebounds and no assist, and that is your first half scoring there for Life Prep Academy. On the other side, for the Mules, 2 players right now with 8 points. 8 by Dallas Williams, 8 points by Brendan Durden with 1 assist and 3 rebounds. And then from there, 4 points by Sammy Durden and 4 rebounds. 3 points by J.R. Lathan, 1 rebound and 1 assist. And 2 points by Markel Hurd with 1 assist and 4 rebounds. That is your first half scoring breakdown between the Mules as well as Life Prep Academy. Don't forget, coming up on Tuesday, we are going to be live in West Plains. It'll be the second time, I think it's the second time this season where the Mules JV will play before it'd be the third time, I'm sorry. We've had it twice this year so far. Third time coming up, it'll be the Mules JV before the varsity, and that's going to be in West Plains coming up on Tuesday night, beginning at around 6 p.m. And then a week from yesterday, we'll be back in Springfield for Poplar Bluff and Kickapoo. All right, we're going to step away for 90 seconds. Second half action coming up next on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Russian Towing and Automotive is here to help. A cracked windshield or unexpected car trouble? Russian Towing has you covered. Since 1956, the Russian family has been dedicated to keeping our roads safe. Now Russian's Towing offers comprehensive auto repairs, on-site windshield repairs, and full windshield replacements. Whether it's a cracked windshield, an oil change, unexpected car trouble, or you need a tow, it's Russians to the rescue at 573-785-6349. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is dedicated to care, compassion, and community. For more than 50 years and passed down through generations, Poplar Bluff Monument Works has been an important piece of our community, standing with us in our most difficult moments while we grieve the loss of a loved one. Poplar Bluff Monument Works is there to guide you through the entire process. From vision and design concepts to the expertly etched stone monument that beautifully reflects your loved one's life. Poplar Bluff Monument Works, memories carved in stone.
All right, so we are back and we're about ready now for the second half. He is Tim Hicks. I'm Frankie Castillo. Glad to have you alongside. It is Poplar Bluff Mules basketball coming at you. It is the third place game between the Mules and the Fire of Life Prep Academy. So as we get ready to get everybody back in order, let's go here. Mules are looking to pull out a big win here this afternoon. They switch sides, and the Mules now will have the ball. Mules are going from right to left on your radio dials and your TV screen. Markel Hurd back over to Dallas Williams. Williams 8 points in the first half, as is Brendan Durden. Dallas Williams is going to throw it to Mules had to get that one out of half court. Mules going to have it taken away. Now the ball's shot clock is still going, but it's going to be a turnover in the end on the Mules. Boy, I tell you what, this team out of Wichita, Kansas, they are playing so fast right now. 7:30 to go here in the third quarter. Mules down by 2 points, led by as many as 13 back in the first quarter. And then as time expired, and we've got a foul coming up on Brendan Durden right on the inbound, who went for the steal, and that'll be his second foul of the ball game. You can hear a pin drop in this gym right now, Timbo. 7:29 to play here in the third. 27-25. Mules are called for the foul. Durden picks up his second. Now Pinstock is bringing it up the floor for the Fire from Life Prep Academy. 27-25. Laterio Young with 7 points. Three-pointer by Pinstock, wide open, banks it in. It is now a 30-25 ball game.
Pinstock for three.
And now we're going to get a foul on Laterio Young on Brendan Durden. Mules now down by 5 again.
Life Prep foul number 5, Laterio Young is second.
Going to be his second personal foul, team foul number 1. Mules looking to get some points here in this quarter. Only scored 5 points total in the second quarter. They're going to need, there's a big steal there by Quentin Roll. And now on the other end, we're going to get a travel this time on Akari Major. Good defense by Jay Edmondson. Akari Major is slow to get up. Now he gets up. Lost his footing there as he was trying to go in for the easy layup, but Jay Edmondson preventing that on the defensive end. So Akari Major is going to have to readjust his sneaker. Our ball game is being brought to you by Ozark Total Healthcare, also being brought to you by Senator Jason Bean, Maverick Glass, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, and being brought to you by Air Solutions, Larry Hillis Dodge, Eye Care Specialist, and being brought to you by Christian Automotive and Tire and our good friends at Subway. 6:44 to play, quarter number 3. Mules going to have it taken away again. Pinstock will take it away. Going inside, Sammy Durden says, give me the rejection, but now a foul's going to be called on Poplar Bluff. Believe it's going to be on Durden possibly.
Foul number 34, Sammy Durden.
Yep, going to be on Sammy Durden, his first personal, team foul number 2 now. Mules are down by 5. 6:30 to go here in the second, or I should say third quarter rather. That should be a travel. Yes, it is, as Marcian Pinstock. He tried. I'll give him credit. He tried. Mules having all kinds of issues right now. Another near turnover as Brendan Durden gets it right back outside to Jay Edmondson. Edmondson double teamed, and now Sammy Durden with it. Durden outside to Markel Hurd, a wide open 3, it's no good. And now we're gonna get a whistle and a jump ball, and it's gonna go over to Laterio Young and Life Prep Academy. So the jump ball is in favor of Life Prep Academy. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And now Pinstock. He's going to go up. What a good job there by Sammy Durden. And now we get a whistle and a foul coming up.
Poplar Bluff foul number 30, Brendan Durden.
We're going to call that one on Brendan Durden.
13 foul. At the free throw line, Marcian Pinstock.
So Pinstock at the free throw line with 5 points already in the ball game. Mules down by 5 here in the third. Coach Durden not sure why the foul was called. He's asking for an explanation. J.R. Lathan back in the ball game now for Dallas Williams. Or correction, for Jay Edmondson rather. Pinstock. Free throw line, second one coming up. It's up and it is no good. Rebounded by Sammy Durden. Here comes Brendan Durden in transition. Mules gonna have it lost again, but a foul gonna be called this time on Laterio Young, and that is his third. Coach Hart did not like the call. He jumped up real quickly when the foul was called. Team foul number 2 in the quarter. Mules have 3 of them.
Checking in for the Fire, number 11, Akeem Major.
Akeem Major back in the ball game now for the Fire. It's a unique name, Prep Academy Fire. J.R. Lathan shot could not go down. Gets his own missed shot on the deflection. Now we get a rebounding, I should say a foul rather, on the rebound attempt. It'll be on the Fire again.
Life Prep foul number 4, Marcian Pinstock.
Marcian Pinstock now with 3 fouls in the ball game. Each team with 3 fouls in the quarter, so 2 more.
Timeout.
So the Fire going to call a timeout here. It'll be their first timeout called. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here with them since it is a 30-second timeout, and tell you about more of our great sponsors bringing you Mules Basketball. Country Road Market, also being brought to you by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Pizza Inn, Village Express, also Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Mossy Oak Properties, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, and being brought to you by Baldwin Toyota, Rushton's Towing, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Kevin's Auto Repair, and First Midwest Bank. Proud supporters of the Poplar Bluff Mules. It is a 30-25 ball game. Bluff now will inbound it underneath their own basket. J.R. Lathan will be the point man to inbound for the Mules. Slaps the ball and now throws it in to Sammy Durden. Durden had a small window there. Dallas Williams for 3. It's going to be short. Got his own missed shot though. Off balance, jumper is in and out, but the pick-me-up is there by Sammy Durden.
Basket by Sammy Durden.
30-27 the score now. Boy, that was great offensive rebound by the Mules. Ivan Carlombo is back in the ball game now. Durden picks up his 4th foul as well. It's a big one, too, for the Mules. Jay Edmondson back in for Brendan Durden. Mules defense going to have to step up here and get some big stops. Going right into Pinstock, and what a block again by Sammy Durden. Three-pointer by Major is no good, but we're going to get a foul going the other way. It'll be against the Fire. And now Coach Hart is not happy. It's going to be on Ivan Carlombo. It's going to be his foul. It'll be his second personal team foul number 4. Mules are trying to weather this storm by the Fire. They're down by 3 points. Jay Edmondson now bringing it up the floor. Edmondson over to J.R. Lathan. Now to Dallas Williams. Williams has 8 points in the ball game. Going to Sammy Durden, and it's going to be taken away by Carlombo. Another unforced turnover against the Mules. They've got 16, and we're going to get a foul on the Mules. Didn't need a foul on that one. I believe it was going out of bounds. It's going to be on Markel Hurd. And that's now the double bonus now. So Akari Majors on the free throw line. He's got 2 free throws so far today, or 2 points rather for the ball game. He will go to the free throw line for 2 right now. 4:39 to go here in the third. It is a 3-point ball game. Front end on that one. Akari Major gets one more. Try to make it a 4-point ball game as the Mules now are already in the double bonus. Second one is on the way for Major. It is up and it's good. 31-27 to score on the inbound here by Markel Hurd. Hurd, long court pass over to J.R. Lathan, going right in to Dallas Williams. Count it and one. That was a nice dish there by J.R. Lathan to a wide open Dallas Williams. And the Mules now, look at that instant replay by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Williams even hesitated just a moment and still able to bury the shot. Mules now can cut the lead down to 1 point. Michael Munings is back in the ball game now for Marcy and Pinstock. Dallas Williams, 10 points in the contest. He is 2 of 2 on the free throw line today, 67% on the season, and makes it a 1-point game again. Mules going toe-to-toe with the team from Wichita. Oh, look at that nice little swipe there by Dallas Williams. It's not going to go our way, but the Mules on defense right now picking it up a notch. And they're down by 1, 31-30. Mules would love to end this Joplin trip 2 out of 3. Can't say that I blame them. Why not? Why not pick up 2 wins on the road? A 3-pointer by Major. It is no good. Rebounded by Markel Hurd. And now the Mules, it's going to be taken away again by Quentin Roll. Trying to get cutesy there as Munings went behind his back and tried to go up, but a foul is going to be called. I believe it's going to be on Markel Hurd. If it is, it's number 4.
Poplar Bluff foul number 1, Markel Hurd.
It is going to be on Markel Hurd, and that's number 4 on him.
Second personal at the free throw line, Michael Munings, shooting 2.
So the first one is no good by Munings. They gave that foul to the wrong player on the scoreboard. It says on number 1, Quentin Rowe Jr., but it's on the wrong number 1. Munings, I hope the Mules realize that because Markel Hurd has got 4 personal fouls. Oh, nice dish by Dallas Williams to Markel Hurd, and now we are tied at 32. Boy, that was a nice feed by Dallas Williams, baby. That was nice. 32-32 now the score. We are all tied up. Brand new ball game. Let's see what the Mules can do here on defense. Quentin Rowe Jr. with the ball, going inside, lays it up, it's no good. Rebounded by Jay Edmondson. Here come the Mules. Back over to Dallas Williams. Pull-up jumper is money. Williams, 13 points. Nice assist by Jay Edmondson. We saw this back in quarter number 1. Let's see it now. Going inside, Sammy Durden with a good steal there. Now we're going to get a foul. The sophomore doing his part on defense. Ivan Karlombov picks up the foul, and we're going to walk the length of the floor. And we're shooting some free throws. Markel Hurd on the season, 40%. He is 4 out of 10. Misses that one. And we're going to see back in Laterio Young will check in.
Number 0, Carlos Dawkins.
Carlos Dawkins also in the ball game. Markel Hurd to make this a 3-point game. Could be a lane violation. Should be a lane violation. They're going to wave it off, and he should get one more. Yep. Saw that when the moment it happened. I was hoping they were going to blow that whistle. Markel Hurd missing both of them. Has a chance now to forget about that one. Let's make it a 3-point game. What do you say, big fella? Hurd now taking his time. Here is the shot on the way, and it is good this time. There you go, Markel. 35-32 now. The Mules up by 3. Mules have outscored the Fire 10-5 in this quarter. Laterio Young is a game changer. He is back in the ball game. Quentin Rowe Jr., he is also a game changer for the Fire. Miss Chappelle likes what she sees. Boy, I tell you what, J.R. Lathan, he is dynamite on defense, folks. Making the Fire back it out. If I'm playing basketball, I do not want him on me. Look at that, J.R. Lathan with a big steal, right on cue. Go up and score it up. He gets fouled in the process, so he'll shoot some free throws. I told you, you don't want JR on you. You just don't want it. Big steal there by J.R. Lathan. I know his mom is proud right now back in Bluff watching us right now. It's going to be on Akari Major. That'll be his second personal. J.R. Lathan now can extend this lead to a 2-possession game. Misses the first one. He'll get one more. You hear Coach Kent Keith, Mules are 4 out of 6 right now on the free throw line here in this ball game. Would love to make it a 4-point game, and it's going to be in and out, no good. Rebounded by Akari Major. Major is going to have it deflected by Jay Edmondson. Trying to get it to Munings, and Jay Edmondson said, not in my house, you're not. 2:26 to go here in the third. (35-32). The Mules defense really digging in right now, up by 3. Edmondson hit the deck for a split second back up. 3-pointer by Young is good. Buries it with 10 points. We are tied at 35. And now Dallas Williams double teamed. Going to get it back to Jay Edmondson. Edmondson's going to have it taken away by Munings. And a foul going to be called on Jay Edmondson. And we're going to walk the other way. And we're going to shoot some free throws.
Number 3, Jay Edmondson, is second personal. At the free throw line for line prep, number 2, Michael Munnings, shooting 2.
So now Munnings at the free throw line. So far in this ball game, he is 1 for 2 with 1 point. Makes the first one nothing but net. And back in for the Fire, Akeem Major for Akari Major. Munnings now, second free throw coming up. Second one is on the way, and it is good. It's now a 2-point game again, 37-35. J.R. Lathan with the ball now. Back over to Jay Edmondson. Remember, Brendan Durden with 4 fouls. It's going to be taken away. Here is Quentin Rowe Jr., and a foul going to be called. Markel Hurd is going to be the guilty party on that one.
Poplar Bluff foul number 1, Markel Hurd, his 3rd personal. Quentin Rowe Jr. at the line.
So Quentin Rowe Jr. at the free throw line. He's got 8 points, has an opportunity to extend this lead to a 2-possession game, and the first one, it rolls out on him. We're going to see Miles Johnson back in the game for Poplar Bluff. Jay Edmondson going to take a seat for the time being. Miles Johnson back in there. Second one is up. It's no good as well. So Rowe Jr. missed them both, and they're going to say last touch by Sammy Durden. 37-35 the score. Each team with 4 timeouts left. On the inbound, Rowe Jr. kicks it around. Munnings now with it. He is guarded by Markel Hurd and now flips it over to Akeem Major. Back over to Rowe Jr. Mules in a 2-3 zone. Munnings now, 90 seconds to play in the third. Mules trying to break away here. They've led by as many as 13, down by 7 at one point. Oh, that was money there by Munnings. That was a big three-pointer. All of a sudden, it is now back to a 5-point game. Mules need some points right now. Miles Johnson breakaway. J.R. Lathan in the corner is no good. Picked up by Rowe Jr. On the other end, it's no good. Munnings could not make the shot. Dallas Williams on the rebound. Markel Hurd lost it from Akeem Major. And now Rowe Jr. is going to go up and get fouled in the process by Miles Johnson. That'll be his first. And we're going to shoot some free throws going the other way. 45.9 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So Johnson picks up his first foul. Quentin Rowe Jr. with 8 points. First one is up, and it is good. He's got 9. It is now a 6-point game for the Fire. Second free throw is coming up here for Quentin Rowe Jr. to make it double digits for him. And he will miss that one. Markel Hurd on the rebound. 41-35, Mules down by 6. Got to get a bucket at some point here in this quarter, you would think. Another turnover on the Mules. And that'll be turnover number 21 in the ball game. You're right, Miss Chappelle. A lot can happen with our Mules. Absolutely. 6-point deficit. JR went for a steal there. Up and in. Good shot there by Laterio Young. It's 43-35. Mules have their largest deficit of the ball game. It's now 8 points. Going inside, Sammy Durden hops up, and they're going to wave the shot off and say the foul was before the shot. Durden still going to shoot a couple of free throws, though. We are in the bonus now. Akeem Major picks up the foul. So now we're going to have an issue here. We're going to have a technical foul. Boy, Coach Hart is, I've never seen this before. Coach Hart, the technical foul is going to be called on Poplar Bluff, but Coach Hart is like he's antagonizing the officials by clapping. I'm not sure. They told the two teams to go to their benches. So now we're going to wait for the official word here to see. A technical foul was called on Poplar Bluff. Sammy Durden will shoot the free throws. There was a foul before that point. It's going to be the 4th foul on Poplar Bluff's Markel Hurd. First free throw is no good for Sammy Durden. Second free throw is coming up. I know what I want to say in this moment, but I won't. 43-36 the score. And now we're going to walk the other way. The technical free throws will be shot by Laterio Young. Second one, or I should say Laterio Young makes that one. Second one is up, and it is good as well by Laterio Young. He's got 14 points. So now it's going to belong to, with 3.2 seconds, 45-36. And now we're going to get a timeout here. So it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll step away for 30 seconds as way. With 3.2 seconds to go in the quarter, we're back in 30 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. So following the timeout here called by the Fire, Mules are now down by 9. I've never seen a coach act that way before, and I'll leave it at that. And I do not mean our head coach by any means whatsoever. 45-36. It'll belong right back to the Fire following the technical foul. 3 ball is no good. And now we have reached the end of the third quarter, so we'll step away and come right back after a minute timeout. Fourth quarter is coming up next on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Pizza Inn wants to know, what's your favorite slice? Is it our classic Supreme and all its warm, cheesy goodness? Or maybe it's the Meaty Max with its perfect combination of flavors and textures. And don't forget the fan favorite chocolate chip cookie dessert pizza, a mouth-watering masterpiece. Your Poplar Bluff Pizza Inn serves up all your favorites, so no matter what slice you crave, Pizza Inn will satisfy. Pizza Inn, where family and flavor meet.
Baldwin Toyota presents the benefits of owning a Toyota. Fuel efficiency. Toyota pioneered hybrid technology combining gasoline and electric power for optimal fuel economy. Reliability. Toyota vehicles are known for their durability and longevity, reducing the risk of costly repairs. A strong resale value. Toyota owners are more likely to fetch a higher price compared to similar models from other brands. Experience these benefits and more firsthand at Baldwin Toyota.
So on the inbound, Mules now with it. Mules get it on the inbound. Jay Edmondson trying to find somebody open. He does, finally finds Dallas Williams. Mules are down here big, their biggest deficit of the afternoon. Williams leans into a three-pointer, it's no good. Here comes Munings now, and Munings outside to Quentin Rowe Jr., it's no good. Rebounded by Brendan, or make that Sammy Durden. Dawkins also back in the ball game as well. It's going to go out of bounds here. Last touch by the Mules. Another turnover by Poplar Bluff.
Checking in for Light Prep, number 22, Akari Major.
Akari Major is back in the ball game now.
And number 10.
And also Rafael Nunez is back in the ball game as well. 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 45-36 now. Mules are down by 9. Good job there by Brendan Durden. Munings could not get the shot to go down. Pull-up jumper by Durden hits the front end. It's no good. It's tipped around, and there you go. Count it in one. That deflection happened because of Dallas Williams. The instant replay presented by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Quentin Rowe Jr. his first personal foul. Durden now with 10 points in the ball game. Second one, or the first one, the only one he gets, it rattles in. 45-39. Mules are climbing back in, down by 6. Durden's got to play very carefully with 4 fouls. Him and Markel Hurd each with 4 fouls. Young now over to 3 ball by Munings is no good. Rebounded by Dallas Williams. Williams now, Mules trying to inch closer in the ball game. J.R. Lathan, long pass to Dallas Williams. Turnaround jumper is no good. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the rebound. And Sammy Durden doing his part right now as he draws contact. It's going to be on Akari Major, his third. On the inbound, Dallas Williams in and out, no good. Boy, that would have been a huge shot if that one would have went down. Quentin Rowe on the other end, he does convert it, and he draws the contact in the process.
Cut the basket by Quentin Rowe Jr.
Foul going to be called on Poplar Bluff.
Poplar Bluff foul on number 2, J.R. Lathan, his third person.
J.R. Lathan picks up his third. It is 47 now to 39. Is up, and it is good. He's got 12 in the ball game. 48-39, coming up on the 6-minute mark. And we're going to get a whistle here. Another foul going to be called. It's going to be called on Munings, I believe. It's going to be his first personal team foul, number 2 now. Or make that number 3, rather, in the quarter. Mule's going to inbound, get it to J.R. Lathan. Lathan top of the key, dribbling near the free throw line. Shot is up and no good. Got his own missed shot. Back out to Brendan Durden. Durden's shot is no good, but Sammy Durden comes in to clean it up and score.
Basket by Sammy Durden.
He's got 9 in the ball game. 48-41 now. Mules not giving up, not going away quietly in this one, that's for sure. And if you're Coach Durden, that's all you can ask for in a game like this.
Taking it to light prep, number 0, Carlos Dawkins.
Dawkins coming in now for Quentin Rowe Jr. 5:27 to play here in the fourth quarter of play. Possession arrow does favor the Fire. Rafael Nunez only has 2 points, and Brendan Durden shot out like a cannon. Knocks it away. It will belong to the Fire. Here, Coach Kent Keith telling the Mules no fouls. Coming back in, I believe it's going to be Marcian Pinstock. Is going to come in for Rafael Nunez. 5:10 to go in the ball game. Mules need some stops here. Shot clock goes off. Major misses the shot. Williams on the rebound. I forget we got a shot clock going on too. We're not used to it. Brendan Durden's shot is no good. And the rebound by Dawkins. On the other end, good job by Jay Edmondson. Yes, sir, he causes that turnover. It's going to be a turnover on Akari Major. Tell you what, the Mules down 48-41. They're in prime condition to get back in this ball game. Still plenty of time. Just got to get stops on one end and buckets on the other. I know it's a lot easier said than done. If anybody can pull this off, you're looking at them on the floor. The boys in white. Durden dribbling into double coverage there, and he draws the contact and the foul, and I believe it's going to be on Pinstock. If it is, it's number 5. No, they're going to say Laterio Young, and that's still a big one. That's still his 4th. 4:41 to go. Next foul puts the Mules on the line. Sammy Durden goes up, misses the first one and the second one. He got another rebound, goes back up top and scores it in. It took 3 opportunities, but the Mules got it done that time. Good move inside. Oh, it should be a turnover. Yes, it is. A travel on Akari Major. Mules are down by 5 with 4:22 left. Edmondson slaps the ball, gets it to Dallas Williams. He's got 13 points. Brendan Durden, Sammy Durden, each with 11 points. Williams now near the near the half-court line, coming up on the 4-minute mark. Williams goes up and he'll draw the contact and he'll shoot some free throws coming up. I believe that one's going to be number 5 on Pinstock. So Pinstock has fouled out. Quentin Rowe Jr. is back in the ball game. Dallas Williams, 13 points on the afternoon. He is 3 out of 3 on the free throw line here this afternoon. 48-43, this to make it even closer right now. Boy, these free throws are pivotal for sure. First one, nothing but net. 4-point game. Coming in for the Mules now, Corbin Thomas. He has not been there today to this point. Sammy Durden, 11 points, 10 rebounds. A double-double this afternoon. Second one is no good. Here comes on the other end the Fire. They give it up to Dawkins. Dawkins now, they'll reset the offense. 48-44, 4-point game. Long pass to Major for 3. It is no good. And the rebound by Brendan Durden. The Mules now don't have to rush anything right here. I'm on the edge of my seat. I hope you are as well. Sammy Durden right back in for the Mules. Williams, 3:33 and counting, 48-44. Edmondson, backdoor cut is going to go out of bounds. Turnover on the Mules. Sammy Durden coming in now for Corbin Thomas. 3:28, timeout called. Believe it's a timeout here by the Fire. Going to be a full timeout. They've got 2 timeouts left. Let's step away, 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Exciting finish coming up next. You're watching and listening to Mules basketball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Tired of wondering where your meat comes from? Country Road Market has the answer. We're bringing the farm straight to your table. From fresh cuts to custom processing, we do it all. Bring us your deer, hog, or cattle, and let our expert butchers work their magic. Skip the grocery store and support your local farmers. Country Road Market is located at 558 County Road 507, just off Highway KK in Wapapillo.
48-44, the Mules now down by just 4 points. We are in, I believe, for an exciting finish here this afternoon. Mules led at one point in this contest by 13 and then had a disastrous second quarter, but ever since then, the Mules have been a lot better here in this second half. So now the Mules have on the floor J.R. Lathan's out there, Jay Edmondson, Dallas Williams, Brendan, and Sammy Durden. Mules still have 4 timeouts. Nearly a turnover right there before they even advance it to the front court. Laterio Young will take it now near midcourt. Still got 3 minutes to go. By the way, the Mules have a lot of fouls to give. They've only got 1 team foul in this quarter. We are already in the double bonus on the other side. So if the Fire commit fouls, we're going to be shooting free throws the other way. Durden got a hand on that one, and now we get a foul, and I believe it's on Laterio Young, and that is his 5th as well. Big big time defense there for the Mules. That is the second player from Life Prep Academy to foul out. That one's a big one. Laterio Young with 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And by the way, we just talked about the foul situation. That means that Brendan Durden now will go to the free throw line for 2 of them. He is 1 of 1 this afternoon at 69% on the season. If I haven't told you yet, this game is far from over. Durden missing the first opportunity. 2:57 to play. This one can make it a 3-point game and make it a 1-possession game, and he does. 48-45. Markel Hurd is back in the ballgame now for Brendan Durden. Durden going to come out for just a moment, I would imagine. Don't think he'll be on the bench very long. 12 points, 7 rebounds here in this contest. 2:55 and counting. It's a 1-possession game. Let's go, Mules fans. Let's hear ya. Jay Edmondson now. Mules back in a 2-3 zone. Edmondson, Williams up top. Now J.R. Lathan comes up for just a moment. Munings now. He's got the ball, taking some time off the clock. I like this shot clock for this reason right here. You can't stall too much. Shot clock is down to 4. Bad shot taken. Sammy Durden with a big rebound. Now the Mules can chip away. Markel Hurd, the Mules do not need a 3. Being double teamed and a good timeout called by Will Durden. He'll take a 30-second break. He's got 3 timeouts left. It's a good use of his timeouts. Mules have 3 timeouts left, and the Fire, they've got 2 timeouts. And we've got ourselves a 1-possession game. Also, Mules with the ball, 48-45 is your score here late in the 4th quarter. All ball game is presented this afternoon by our good friends over at Subway Country Road Market, also being brought to you by Barker's Towing and Auto Repair. Village Express, Pizza Inn, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, Mossy Oak Properties, and Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners. Mules going to inbound near midcourt on their side of midcourt. It'll be J.R. Lathan to inbound for the Mules. Brendan Durden back in the ballgame now for the Mules, as is Markel Hurd. Mules going to have it taken away. A steal there by Munings. And this one is going to be taken right back. And it's going to go right back over. A turnover on the Mules. It could have been a backcourt violation. It was very close to being a backcourt violation. Still got 1:57 left. Still have a lot of time left. And now we've got something here. The officials once again will get together and talk about it. Now the third official will get involved. I'm not sure what they're talking about here. Maybe the time on the clock, maybe, or shot clock. It was a shot clock deal. That's what it was. Okay. So they're not going to reset the shot clock because nobody established possession of the ball once the Mules lost it. That's what that was about. Shot clock is down to 17. Can't hold it for 2 minutes. You're going to have to run a play. Mules down by 3 points. Shot clock at 10. As you can see on your screen, Dawkins now going to hand it off to Major. Major double teamed and gives it up. Good defense by the Mules, and that's a shot clock violation. Wait a minute. It did graze the rim. It did graze the rim, I thought. They're not going to get a foul, but they will reset the shot clock. So they're going to reset it to 35. It did graze the underneath part of the rim, so it will reset. Still 35 seconds on the shot clock now. Akeem Major with it. Goes side steps, and he's traveled. Yes, he did. Good defense there by the Mules. Now the Mules cannot afford to turn it over anymore. Jay Edmondson going to come back in for the Mules. Got to have a ball handler on the floor right now. You got to have another one. Mules are down by just 3 points. You don't need a 3, but the Mules cannot afford to turn the ball over. J.R. Lathan inside the paint with the right hand. It's no good. And they're going to say last touch by the Fire. It'll stay with the Mules. Mules 1:07 to play here in the ball game. And we're going to see Height now coming in, obviously for rebounding purposes. Carlos Dawkins will take a seat, also coming out as well. I believe it's going to be Akeem Major. It is. Rafael Nunez is taking a seat, or coming in. Simone Gural is also in. They are in simply for the Height. And now Brendan Durden gets the inbound over to Jay Edmondson coming up on the 1 minute mark. J.R. Lathan with it. Top of the key over to Dallas Williams. Williams now trying to get some help on that strong side, or the weak side, and throws it away. Mules will turn it right back over with 52.6 seconds remaining in this ball game. That turnover, it hurts the Mules for sure. Mules had the opportunity, if nothing else, to get it to a 1-point game, and now we're going to get a foul, and that one's going to be on Durden. If it's on Brendan, it's going to be his 5th, and it is.
Brendan Durden, his 5th personal.
Durden tried to make a play on the ball. Instead, they called a foul, and now it's going to be the 5th foul. Markel Hurd is back in the ball game.
At the free throw line for the Fire, shooting 2, Simon Gural.
So Gural is going to shoot the free throws here. He's got 2 of them to make this a 2-possession game. First one is up, and it is good. It is going to be a 2-possession game now. 4-point game. So a 4-possession game, or make that a 4-point game rather. Second one is on the way by Gural. This one is no good. Williams on the rebound, and the Mules do it again. They just turn it right back over. 41 seconds remaining, and now we're going to see coming in.
Number 0, Carlos Dawkins, and number 11, Akeem Major.
So they're going to substitute in. I should say they will sub in for the offensive part here.
Well, Poplar Bluff foul on number 3.
Jay Edmondson picks up the foul.
3rd team foul.
Mules 26 turnovers in this ball game to this point. Off balance shot is no good by Major, but a big rebound is going to be deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Fire. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Fire. Should be a full timeout. They're saying 30, but you don't have a 30 left. So they're gonna award him the 30-second timeout anyway. So we'll keep it here this time. That's one thing the Mules have really struggled with today, and that is the turnovers. 26 of them to be exact. 31 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Mules are down by 4 points. It is a 49-45 ball game. Coming up following this contest, I don't know if we'll be able to talk to one of the coaches or not. We will see if we can. If not, we will end it pretty quick because we've got a long drive back. Now on the inbound at 33 seconds, or make that 30 seconds rather. And now we're going to get a foul here on Markel Hurd, and that is his 5th. That is the fifth personal by Markel Hurd. 5 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. So Miles Johnson coming back in the ball game now.
Miles Johnson.
Shot clock is turned off for the rest of the game. Don't got to worry about that anymore. Shot clock is now a non-factor. The next foul will put the Fire on the free throw line, and right now they are just stalling, trying to Jay Edmondson will commit the foul on Akeem Major. Major has yet to score a point yet.
Jay Edmondson.
Thank you so much, Miss Chappelle. We appreciate him.
At the free throw line for the Fire, shooting 2, Akeem Major.
So Akeem Major on the free throw line. 19 seconds left to go in the ball game. First one is up and it's good.
Checking back in for the Fire, number 10, Rafael Nunes. And number 13, Simon Giral.
Second one is up, and it is good as well. (52-45). Three-pointer is no good. It's going to go out of bounds, and 51-45. I got to tell you, the Mules, man, they did everything they could. Everything they could in this ball game. They led as by 13 at one point. And it's just going to come up a little bit short here today. And now we're going to get a foul here. Sammy Durden commits the foul on Quentin Roll Jr.
Field foul number 34, Sammy Durden. Second personal. Quentin Roll Jr. to the free throw line, shooting 2.
51, or make that 51-45. And first one is up and good here by Quentin Roll. Now it's 52-45.
Number 10, Simon Giral, number 13.
9.9 seconds is all that remains in this one. Second one is up and it's good as well. So now the Mules here. J.R. Lathan takes it. Shot is no good. And that'll be the ball game as the Poplar Bluff Mules will fall today. 53-45 is the score. And we'll keep it right here for just a minute to kind of see if the Mules are going to send Coach up or not. They talked to me during the warm-ups of the last game, and they were thinking that they wanted to bring one of the coaches up just to kind of recap here this entire Joplin trip. So we'll wait and see if that pans out. If not, then we're going to have a very brief post game. So that way we can start wrapping everything up and get on the road back to Poplar Bluff. Mules go 1 for 2 in this trip over here. I really thought in this game, the way the Mules started, I thought the Mules were going to really pull one out here the way they started this contest. It was something special for sure. Mules now fall to 7-6 on the season. They are going to present the third place trophy to the Life Prep Academy from Wichita, Kansas. So I don't believe that we're going to see any coaches coming up here this afternoon from Poplar Bluff. So we'll go ahead and let's talk about this game for just a minute. Mules shot the ball 38%. They were 16 out of 42, 5 of 15 from behind the arc, 8 of 14 on the free throw line, 36 rebounds, 10 assists, 5 steals, 4 block shots, 26 turnovers in the ball game. Poplar Bluff was led by Brendan Durden, 12.7 rebounds and 1 assist. Also, Sammy Durden, or make that Dallas Williams, actually led everybody with 14 points. He would have 5 rebounds and 1 assist. And then Sammy Durden had a double-double, 11 points, 11 rebounds. And then from there, scoring falls like this, 5 points rather by Markel Hurd, 7 rebounds and 1 assist. 5 points, or make that 3 points by J.R. Lathan and 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And that is it. That is your scoring breakdown as the Mules fall today 53-45. Mules now go to 7-6 on the season. So that'll be our last ball game for just a little bit. We go back to Tuesdays and Fridays starting up next week. On Tuesday of next week, we are going to be live in West Plains. It'll be the Mules against the Zizzers out of West Plains. And we'll have that game for you beginning at around 7:15 or so, depending on when the JV game wraps up. And then 6 nights from today, we are back in the Springfield area. Tim and I will hit the road, and we're going to be going this time. We are going to be going to Kickapoo out of Springfield to bring you Mules basketball. So 2 really big away games coming up this week alone, and we will have exclusive live coverage coming your way from West Plains and then Springfield next Friday night. Let's say a real big thank you again to all of our sponsors making all this possible. Without them, we could not do this at all. They include our good friends at First Midwest Bank, also Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty, Legacy Farm and Land Specialist, Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russians Towing, also being brought to you by Baldwin Toyota, Ozark Legacy Insurance Partners, Mossy Oak Properties, Poplar Bluff Monument Works, and being brought to you by Village Express, Pizza Inn, Barker's Towing and Auto Repair, Country Road Market, Subway, Christian Automotive and Tire, Eye Care Specialist, Larry Hillis Dodge. Also being brought to you by Air Solutions, Edmondson and Holt Attorneys at Law, Maverick Glass, Senator Jason Bean, and Ozark Total Healthcare. For Tim Hicks, I'm Frankie Castile. Mules fall this afternoon. We'll see you back in West Plains on Tuesday. Thank you again for tuning in and watching live. It is Mules Basketball. We are the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.